Well. Bobby Kotick, CEO of Activision Blizzard, has made a press release regarding the whole dumpster fire the company has found themselves in. I've caught wind of this through a Kotaku article, which I will link down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. However, it's a load of bullshit from what I can see. I'll go ahead and read it in full here with some interjections in between, I'm pretty sure, because I'm kind of winging this video. No script, I usually write a script, but this one is, we'll just see how it goes. His statement begins as such. This has been a difficult and upsetting week. We're starting with this, okay. I want to recognize and thank all those who have come forward in the past and recent days. I so appreciate your courage. Every voice matters, and we will do a better job of listening now and in the future. I doubt it. Our initial response to the issues we faced together and to your concerns were, quite frankly, tone deaf. Yeah, they were. It is imperative that we acknowledge all perspectives and experiences and respect the feelings of those who have been mistreated in any way. I'm sorry that we did not provide the right empathy and understanding. So he's not apologizing for what happened, you're apologizing for not giving the right PR statement. Okay. Many of you have told us that active outreach comes from caring so deeply for the company, and company is capitalized here for some reason, like it's a fucking cult name, I don't know. That so many people have reached out and shared thoughts, suggestions, and highlighted opportunities for improvement is a powerful reflection of how you care for our communities of colleagues and players, and for each other. Ensuring that we have a safe and welcoming work environment is my highest priority. Doubt. Fucking doubt. I don't believe that for a fucking second when you fired 800 people. What was it, 2019? I talked about it in my last video. And you hired on more people to replace them? Like, what the fuck was that about? The leadership team has heard you loud and clear. We are taking swift action to be the compassionate, caring company you came to work for and to ensure a safe environment. There is no place anywhere at our company for discrimination, the capitalist company again, harassment, or unequal treatment of any kind. We will do everything possible to make sure that together we improve and build the kind of inclusive workplace that is essential to foster creativity and inspiration. This is where it gets weird. I have asked the law firm WilmerHale to conduct a review of our policies and procedures to ensure that we have and maintain best practices to promote a respectful, inclusive workplace, which is great on paper. This work will begin immediately. The WilmerHale team will be led by Stephanie Avakian, who is a member of the management team at WilmerHale and was most recently the director of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission's Division of Enforcement, which is really specific to mention. I feel like they want, like, I don't know who this person is. I didn't do any research on this before I started recording, but like from the outside looking in, it feels like they want you to know this person's background just in case you did do a little bit of digging on this person, be like, oh, this person did this and this person did that and whatever. But it's very curated, you know? I mean, it's a press release, and I doubt Bobby Kotick wrote this himself, right? So which is why I'm feeling this is so disingenuous so far. And like the rest of it's no better than this, really. But that just stood out to me when I was kind of mulling over this for the first time over. It goes on, we encourage anyone with experience you believe violates our policies or in any way made you feel uncomfortable or made you uncomfortable in the workplace to use any of our many existing channels for reporting or to reach out to Stephanie. She and her team at WilmerHale, it's the third time they mentioned them, will be available to speak to you on a confidential basis and can be reached at ATVI, Wilma, whatever, this is their information. Your outreach will be kept confidential, of course. No retaliation will be tolerated. And again, damage control, that's all this is. I kind of feel like this is, unless they actually lose this lawsuit, which I hope they do. I fucking hope they do, man. I'm rooting for everyone that got just fucking harassed and just was wronged by this company, capitalized, that they win this, because this whole thing is fucking insane, dude. I don't understand how they even got to this point. Just cultivating this culture that is just not cool to be in. And I've never worked anywhere that had that, well, at least from what I could see, that had this kind of culture, and it's so fucking insane. I don't get it, man. He goes on to say, we are committed to long-lasting change. Effective immediately, we will be taking the following actions and he lists off some things that they're going to do. Number 1, employee support. We will continue to investigate each and every claim and will not hesitate to take decisive action. To strengthen our capabilities in this area, we are adding additional senior staff and other resources to both the compliance team and the employee relations team. 2, listening sessions. We know many of you have inspired ideas on how to improve our culture. We will be creating safe spaces moderated by third parties for you to speak out and share areas of improvement. Again, this is kind of leaning back into the no retaliation will be taken. I don't believe that. I don't, and I hope that they're actually taking steps to fix this. Not just doing this and saying this to put out the fucking PR fire that this is, but actually take action, man. Like, how fucking hard is it just to boot the bad apples and get some new higher ups within the company that actually give a shit and won't actually be pieces of shit? I mean, you let go 800 people, what's another, 50 or some, I don't know how many we're talking about here, but from what I can see, you can do it and you have no problem doing so. Number 3, personal changes. We are immediately evaluating managers and leaders across the company. Anyone found to have impeded the integrity of our processes for evaluating claims and imposing appropriate consequences will be terminated. Hopefully, this is true, and hopefully they follow through. Number 4, hiring practices. Earlier this year, I sent an email requiring all hiring managers to ensure they have diverse candidate slates for all open positions. We will be adding compliance resources to ensure that our hiring managers are in fact adhering to this directive. Number 5, in-game changes. We have heard the input from employee and player communities that some of our in-game content is inappropriate. We are removing that content. And this is probably in reference to, I believe the article links to another article of Kotaku's talking about what this might be, and it's sounding like an NPC that is a reference to Afrasiabi. I'm fucking that guy's name up, I'm sure. But that was problematic. He was part of the problem from what I understand, and people want that reference to him in the game gone. I think Asmongold replied to the tweet that announced this, where he was just like, okay, great, you're removing an NPC. We want real action. And I agree, we want real fucking action. Kind of closes it out with the next 2 or 3 sentences, I can't count. So he finalizes this whole thing by saying, your well-being remains my priority, and I will spare no company resource ensuring that our company has the most welcoming, comfortable, and safe culture possible. You have my unwavering commitment that we will improve our company together. We will be the most inspiring, inclusive entertainment company in the world. Yours sincerely, Bobby. Doesn't even put his last name, it's just Bobby. So, unwavering commitment. Man, just given the history of the company with what Blizzard's been doing the last couple of years, and you know, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm pretty sure Bobby Kotick pocketed a lot of money over the past few years, like self-bonuses, if you will. And it's not like a trickle-down thing, it's just, let me take this fucking extra money here. All mine. I digress. Somebody fact-check me on that. I'm too fucking riled up to do any research right now. So after reading all this, it seems very damage control-y. I personally, he could have written this himself. I don't know. But from the outside looking in, doesn't seem like he did. Anyways, I feel this whole thing is disingenuous. It's looking at it, it looks better than the original response that Blizzard gave out. But still, it just doesn't feel genuine to me. It honestly doesn't. This is just damage control. That's all they're doing right now. And until we see actual change within the company for the employees, for the devs, specifically for the ones that were being targeted by this harassment and all this shit, right? I refuse to believe it. I just don't. I don't believe anything he says. But until we see that change, I'm just gonna stand my ground. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna say the same, and I'll give them props the day that they actually do it. Granted, it shouldn't have gotten to this place to begin with, but sure, I will be happy with any improvement for these devs. Anyways, that's really all I had today. This one's kind of different just because I kind of saw it when I got off of work. So if you like these more ranty, unscripted videos, let me know. Feel free to judge me in the comments down below. Anyways, got some links down in the description. I stream on Twitch very irregularly, so feel free to risk following that. Subscribe and hit the bell for whenever I upload a new video. You'll get that little notification. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.